Hello everyone, got 3 dirty jokes for you today. So a man went into the confessional and said to his priest, I almost had an affair with another woman. The priest said, What do you mean, almost? The man said, Well, we gotten dressed and rubbed together, but then I stopped. The priest said, Rubbing together is the same as putting it in. You're not to see that woman again. For your penance, say 5 Hail Marys and put $50 in the poor box. The man left the confessional, said his prayers, and then walked over to the poor box. He paused for a moment and then started to leave. The priest, who was watching, quickly ran over to him saying, I saw that. You didn't put any money in the poor box. The man replied, Yeah, but I rubbed the $50 on the box, and according to you, that's the same as putting it in. So a burglar breaks into a home and holds the husband and wife in it hostage. At gunpoint, he forces the two to sit on chairs facing the opposite way, back to each other, and ties them to the chairs. The burglar slowly and methodically begins stealing from the house. When the burglar has taken everything of value, he gets ready to leave. The homeowner is still bound to their chairs, when suddenly, the man yells at the burglar, Please untie her, please, let her go. The thief responds with, No, I'm not untying either of you so that the authorities get notified as late as possible. Don't worry, your neighbors will soon wonder why your lights are still on throughout the night and check in on you long before you succumb to dehydration. The man yet again pleads, Please, just untie her. I'll do anything. The burglar once again explains his reasoning. I need to get away with this crime. I'm sorry, I can't leave anything up to chance. The man shuffles his chair towards the burglar in a state of mania, exclaims, I'm begging you, man, just let her go. She won't call the cops. I promise. The burglar, still unwilling to budge, did find it quite touching how much his hostage cared about his wife. Wow, he said, you must really love your wife to beg me to untie her so desperately. No, the man replied, in a state of frenzy. My wife will be home in 15 minutes. So a gorilla dies of old age at a zoo, right before it opens. It is the only gorilla at the zoo since they are not very profitable. However, the gorilla is their most popular attraction by far, and they can't afford to go a day without it. So the zoo owner asks one of his workers to wear a gorilla costume they have in storage for an extra $100 a day, if he will go in the gorilla cage and pretend to be the gorilla until the zoo can afford a new one. Quickly, the new gorilla becomes the most popular craze at the zoo. People from all over are coming to see the human-like gorilla. About a month in, the craze has started to wear off. So, to get people's attention back, he decides to climb over his enclosure and hang from the net ceiling above the lion's den next to him. A large crowd of people gather watching the spectacle in awe and terror. Suddenly the man loses his grip and falls to the floor of the lion's den. The man starts screaming for help desperately when suddenly a lion pounces him from behind and whispers in his ear, Shut the hell up right now or you're going to get us both fired.